What if I told you about a book that was so provocative and contentious that it was written out of history? A book that unveils mysteries regarding the universe's creation, the fall of angels, and the actual chronology of biblical events. This is the Book of Jubilees, a book so perilous that it was outlawed, concealed, and all but forgotten. For what reason was this old text considered too harmful to be in existence? What information was prohibited and posed a challenge to the authority of its era? And why does it continue to fascinate academics and conspiracy theorists today? We are going to go into one of the most enigmatic and suppressed manuscripts in human history, so fasten your seatbelt. We must first comprehend what the Book of Jubilees is, in order to comprehend why it was prohibited. The Book of Jubilees, which was composed in the 2nd century BCE, asserts that Moses received a heavenly revelation on Mount Sinai. Genesis and Exodus are retold, but with a twist. This book promises to show the actual chronology of biblical events by dividing history into jubilees, or cycles of 49 years. However, that is only the beginning. It also explores the forbidden, including the secrets of the universe, the origins of demons, and the fall of the Watchers. Why, therefore, was this book left out of the Bible? Who made the decision that it was too risky, and what did they fear? The tale of the Watchers, angelic creatures who came to earth, corrupted humans, and fathered the Nephilim, a race of giants, is among the most startling revelations in the Book of Jubilees. The Bible only mentions this tale in passing, but the Book of Jubilees describes it in horrifying detail. It explains how humanity were taught prohibited knowledge by these fallen angels, including astrology, weaponry, and sorcery. The worst part, though, is that this knowledge was so perilous that it caused the world to become corrupted, which is why God had to send the Great Flood. Is this the reason the book was prohibited? Did the authorities fear what might happen if this information ended up in the wrong hands? Things become even more contentious at this point. The chronology presented in the Book of Jubilees deviates from the conventional biblical account. For instance, it asserts that the Great Flood happened precisely 1,656 years after creation, as opposed to the 1,656 years that are generally believed. Additionally, it presents the idea of jubilees, which are 49-year cycles that determine how history unfolds. But why is this important? Because this chronology served as a tool for control rather than merely being a historical record. The Book of Jubilees asserted ultimate sovereignty over the timing and manner of events by constructing a divine timetable. Is this the reason it was suppressed? Was it too strong for religious leaders to control? So, how could a book with such impact vanish from the annals of history? Both early Christian and ancient Jewish societies read and revered the Book of Jubilees. However, religious authorities found the Bible to be too contentious as they started to standardize it. According to some, it was because the book questioned their legitimacy. Some people think it included information that was too risky for the general public. The Book of Jubilees was outlawed and removed from the canon by the 4th century. It was almost lost forever, and copies were destroyed. The twist is that parts of the book have survived and are now waiting to be found again in secret libraries and caves. In 1947, a Bedouin shepherd discovered the Dead Sea Scrolls in a cave close to Qumran. The Book of Jubilees, which has been kept for more than 2,000 years, was one of these ancient writings. The intellectual and religious communities were rocked by this discovery. All of a sudden, the secrets of this banned work were once again in the public eye. However, the Book of Jubilees is still debatable today. While some academics caution that its banned information may still be harmful, others think it has the secret to understanding ancient history. What are your thoughts? Is it time for the secrets of this book to be exposed, or should it have been banned? Even though the Book of Jubilees was outlawed, its influence endures. This banned writing has fascinated and horrified people from ancient scrolls to contemporary discussions. It calls into question our conceptions of religion, history, and even the nature of knowing itself. Was it prohibited because it was too strong or too dangerous? If you dare to look for it, the solution might be found within the pages of this old book. What do you think then? Is the Book of Jubilees a perilous heresy or a revelation from God? You have an option.